I am pleased to announce that Dr. Squat is the official soap of the professor. Dr. Squat is the best-selling organic soap on the planet. Make sure you click on the link below to purchase your bar. Feel like a man, smell like a champion.
Well, hello, my friends. How are you? Just want to say thank you for tuning in. I got a video here, and I think this is going to be a very important video. And I think this is a kind of video that we do that, we'll see comments sometimes about like, why don't these people have 1 million subscribers? Why don't these people have more views? And I think it's because we focus on things like this. Um, I don't like anti-nationals, regardless of the country, right? Because it's your country, right? Every Indian should be pro-India, right? Every American should be pro-American. It's in your best interest, um, especially in our countries that are. Right, and people say we're a democracy, America. We're not. We're a republic, but I understand. We elect our officials, right? So I understand that. So Shubham sent me this video and said, "Sir, will you please react to it?" And there are a lot of you out there who send us videos. We get thousands and thousands. I'm very sorry that I don't acknowledge everybody. We get overwhelmed. So I apologize for that. But I think, because we will go into politics, we will go into right and wrong. And unfortunately, most of the movie industry is liberal. So the people who like the movies don't like us personally. I appreciate everybody here who watches, because this channel is not about making money, right? It's really not. This channel's a fun way for me to grow as an individual, right? This channel is about me learning and understanding, and I got a video that I'm going to be working on, and I listened to Arnab Goswami talk about basically calling India the kings of the East. I'm the first one to start talking about this thing, kings of the East. You know it, I know it, Shubham knows it, both Sumyas know it, Auntie knows it, Anu knows it, Harpreet knows it, Jaspeter knows it, Sharan knows it. Everybody knows that, right? And I think it's a beautiful thing because I am watching this thing unfold, and this channel is very personal to me, because I've seen the inception. I've seen the growth. I've seen it now. The tree is growing, and there's these big ripe mangoes of Indian fruit falling. And I'm like, I told you, dude. So it's always cool. It's always cool. Like, have you guys ever seen, like, maybe there's a band that's not popular yet, and you really like the band, you tell everybody about it, and then they get popular, and you're like, yeah, I was there, dude. I'm like #1 fan. And that's how I am about India. Whoa, camera. That's how I am about India. So I feel very excited about this. I'll tell you a quick story. The Warrior Queen was at a women's retreat last weekend. Was it last weekend? And she's hanging out. There's 90 women. I said 40. There was like 90 women. And there's like two dudes. And we were like, oh no, we're going to get henpecked to death. Oh no. Not really. Um, and Warrior Queen sitting at a table, 3 Indian women. And so they start talking, and my wife says, what? Are you from India? Are you born here? And I think one was born here, 2 were from India, and they started talking about what part of India, and they mentioned like, oh, I'm in the north part. Well, we're in the north. Well, you wouldn't know. Well, try me. Oh, okay, that's right next to such and such. That's right next to so and so. And they're like, well, but Americans typically don't know that. Well, we really enjoy Indian culture. What do you mean? Oh, we watch a lot of movies. Like, whoa, you watch Indian films. Can you name 5 Indian films? It's the Warrior Queen's naming films. Warrior Queen's like, oh, have you ever heard of? And this is I do this too. Like when I talk to Indians, because when you start having this conversation about culture and movies and what a big fan you are, Indians here in America are just like, what the hell is this? Like Twilight Zone? They're just like, and she said what I say when I'm in this situation. I said, have you ever heard of an actor named Amitabh Bachchan? And they're like, "Are you on crack?" Of course I have. You know, they don't say that, but they're just like, and you know, she then says he follows me on Twitter. I'm a huge fan of his, and she starts naming the movies and the performances and what she liked about it, and their mind is blown, right? One of the things, though, I will tell you is every woman that I meet here in America that's of Indian descent, SRK, they get a little sparkle in their eye. It's like, calm down, calm down. They love SRK. Anyways, this is like the world's longest intro. Let's go ahead and get into it. This is when the Missile Man tore down Barkha Dutt. Now, Barkha Dutt, this is Dutt is why this is important is he was a journalist, anti-nationalist, anti-Hindu, anti-influencer.
I don't want to take any of your agenda. You got an agenda, you are meeting, okay?
सब्सक्राइब करें हमारा चैनल TNN वर्ल्ड, बेल आइकन दबाएं ताकि आप अपडेटेड रहें हमारी हर एक वीडियो से।
Okay.
Now, so it depends on what your perception is, what your standpoint is, what your worldview is. Somebody will say, building democracy in Iraq the way Bush and Blair have gone about it is good for the world. We are dead opposed to it. So you can't agree on these things and participate and not be critical or even opposition.
No, Mr. Ram, I don't want to take any of your agenda. You got an agenda, you are meeting, okay?
Yeah.
But the agenda, what I suggest, that you can calibrate what is the national development. That is 220 million people are below poverty line. So how do you bring them up? How do you bring them up? So that is the agenda. There may be many development going on agriculture to any subject, but agenda is very clear. 220 million people are below poverty, 22% of the people below poverty line. How do you lift them up? What contribution do you make? That's the issue. That's the issue.
Yes.
But sir, they don't even read newspapers, they don't watch TV.
No, I agree with the president.
These
on
are the
this.
people who are outside the ambit of television.
No,
And-
covering deprivation. Covering deprivation.
President, I think the problem is there's no one definition of what nation building should be.
No,
There isn't
I
agreement.
can use the definition, and I have talked in Parliament also.
Give it to us, sir. What is it? What is it?
See,
You tell us what is your
I tell you,
One agenda.
because if you want the development of the nation, economic development of the nation is not the end of it. I have defined National Prosperity Index equal to A plus B plus C. A equal to GDP, growth, that is economic development. B is 220 million people. How we are lifting up every year, do we reduce the people below poverty line? Third one, nobody talked about, that's value system. Value system comes from 200 million people, 200 million houses are there. How many houses are joint family? How many of you like joint family system? Lift your hand. How many of you like the joint? You see, so you promote such type of thing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
One of the things that I love the most about Missile Man is we have a saying in America, walk softly but carry a big stick. He seemed just to appear out of the crowd. And he kind of just sat casually at the stage. What I love most about him is his humility. When I see him speak, when I see him talk about India, when I see him talk about the Indian people, it resonates with me that I need to be humble. I need to be more humble. It's something that I struggle with. I think the American culture very much is in your face and aggressive and, you know, and I need to be more humble. I need to be more Christ-like. I need to be more devotee-like and not filled with bombacity and bravado and those types of things. And you just see that demonstrated there in the man. And he looks as comfortable as he would in the White House as he would be sitting right here talking to me. You know, and that is so cool. We just don't see that anymore. We don't see that in America. We don't see that in our politicians. There's not a humility there. This man is, man, if you were to make like a top 20 greatest world leaders of all time, you got to put Missile Man in there. You know, he was really smart, really dedicated, and really concerned. You know, I mean, we get so thrilled if our friends are like that, right? Or our spouse or girlfriend or boyfriend are like that, or our parents are like that, let alone a leader of a nation. So very good. I enjoyed that. Thank you, Shubham, for that. That was good for the soul, man. That was like chicken soup for the soul. I'll catch you later. Peace and much love.
Greetings. I am Minamoto no Yoshitsune, #1 samurai in Japan, and I am here to greet you on behalf of Movie Community College. The professor and the warrior queen would like to ask you to subscribe to their channel, Movie Community College. They are close to 200K and they need your help. Please like and subscribe to Movie Community College or face the wrath of Japan's #1 samurai.